what do you recommend? And it was things that were more,
Good evening and welcome to the September 25th, 2024 meeting of the Town of Gray Zoning Board of Appeals. Roll call. Anthony Grabats is excused. Georgia Humphrey.
Pardon? Georgia Woodbury?
Georgia,
Here.
oh, Georgia Woodbury, excuse me. Derek Shirley.
Present.
is present. Brad Fogg is present. A quorum is in place. The first order of business is Zoning Board of Appeals regular meeting. Oh, that's us tonight. Secretary's report from the June 26th, I believe it's June 26th meeting.
We don't have the meeting.
The notes have not been published yet, so we will put those on the table. Our next order of business is election of officers. Is there a motion for chair?
Georgia Woodbury, I move that Brad Fogg for chair of the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Is there a second?
Derek Shirley seconds.
Is there a motion for vice chair?
Derek Shirley motions Georgia Woodbury as co-chair.
Is there a second? Brad Fogg seconds. Seeing no other nominations, I would rule that nominations are closed. Is there a motion to cast a single ballot for the slate of officers?
Georgia Woodbury, I move that we have one ballot for the Board of Officers.
Is there a second?
Derek seconds.
All those in favor? That being said, we have a chairman and a vice chair,
Again.
again. New business is the adoption of the 2025 ZBA calendar. There's a draft before us in the package. Take a minute to look that over. It pretty much parallels or coincides with what we have been doing for years and years and years. Meetings being the last or the fourth Wednesday of each month with a deadline set for submission in the month prior to.
I move that we discuss the December 2025 date and move it up if possible instead of the week of school vacation.
Do you want to discuss that date and the November date, which is the day before Thanksgiving?
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
Both of those dates are very questionable.
Derek Shirley, is it? Can we maybe do it the week before? Make it those last two the third week or the third Wednesday instead of the fourth?
We can do anything we want as long as we give good, proper notice to the public.
Yeah. What would those dates be?
It would be the November 20th and December 18th.
That works.
Is there any comments from the public or any of the, or the town staff?
Tammy Munson, CEO. I think last year you did it the week before.
We actually met in the middle of school vacation, winter vacation last year for January, for December, January. We met the Wednesday after Christmas.
I'm talking about Thanksgiving, November, or no, is your ZBA November the week after Thanksgiving?
No, it's the
No,
week
the day
of.
before.
It's the day before.
2 days before.
No,
When-
Wednesday. Thanksgiving's on Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the Thanksgiving one you might have done the week prior,
Okay,
and then I think the Christmas one,
we did the week after.
yes, but we might have switched some of those to different nights of the week, because we did have some of those over in the library, but we were also in the middle of some appeals that were quite involved.
Yes.
And the only comment I have to make is, the night before Thanksgiving is a very difficult night, but I will not be here the Wednesday before that, on the 20th. So we'll have to make sure Anthony is, unless we can get a new member.
Is there a motion to adopt November 20th in lieu of the 27th and December 18th in lieu of the 25th on the calendar?
Derek Shirley, I second that. I'm okay with that.
Okay, motion by Fogg to change the calendar from 11/30/2025 to 11/26/2025 to 11/20. 2025. And the 12/29/2025 date to 12/18/2025.
Actually, the fourth Wednesday in December is Christmas. The 29th is a
No, it's the
Sunday.
24th. Wednesday, Monday,
Oh,
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
My
So
calendar,
that's-
my calendar's
Starts on Monday.
starts on
Okay.
Monday, yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Georgia Woodbury, I move that we reschedule the December 29th meeting to December 18th, the week before Christmas. Is that right?
No. Yes, 12/29,
Oh, I meant,
which is a Sunday.
I'm in,
It's 29 and 24.
one, two, three. So it would be the 17th of December.
Yeah, it's a typo.
Excuse me. It would be the 17th. The 4th,
Okay, 12/17,
right.
2025. And November will be,
The
would be
19th.
11/19/2025.
Right.
Okay, that allows for the holiday for people, it allows for the vacation week for people to be with their families or friends or whatever it might be. Is there a second to that?
I second.
Derek Shirley seconds. All those in favor of the adjusted meeting dates? That's unanimous. Tammy, does an adjustment to the application deadline need to be made on those two dates?
We would need an adjustment if we need to give at least 2 weeks public notice, I believe. And then we need, I think, an additional week in order to get it in the paper in time.
So the application deadline, I move that the application deadline for the November meeting be
Wouldn't it,
October 23rd. We'll move that up a week. And the application deadline for December's 2025 meeting be November 22nd. That would still give adequate time for a 1 week notice.
22nd would be a Saturday, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. 21. Be November 21, which is a Friday.
Actually, we're closed on Fridays now, so you'd have to have the Thursday date.
November 20th it is.
And the same thing with the deadline for the November meeting, which is an October date, is that a Friday date or a Thursday? Because that would need to be adjusted.
That's a Thursday.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's a strange calendar.
Yes. Well, yeah, it was printable and it was free, so. Okay, so the motion by Derek Shirley is to change the application deadline for November's meeting to October 2nd.
No, 23rd.
For November's meeting.
It was the
To
3rd.
October 23rd. And the deadline for applications for the December meeting be changed to November
20.
20. The meeting dates would be on 11/20.
19.
Where do you get the 19th from?
20 is a
Oh,
Thursday.
damn, that's right, I keep reading this free
Told you
printable
it was a
calendar
weird
wrong.
calendar.
Would be 11/19 and 12/17.
I have 17.
Actually, I have that written right there. Any discussion?
I think we've discussed it.
We have beat it to a pulp. All those in favor?
Email me when to come.
That would be the other request, Tammy, that we used to get emails from the previous administrative assistant as to, yes, there is a application, or no, there isn't. Could we reinstitute that policy?
Sure.
That way we have the 3 weeks or the 4 weeks notice that there's is in fact a meeting coming up.
Sure.
Okay.
We haven't had one in a while, so I think we've just gotten out of the habit of
And
that.
if the administrative assistant can maybe email the package as well as mail it, or?
I know he likes it mailed. That's the only
Yeah, we
one
can
he
do
missed
both,
today.
or if people
yeah, I don't
prefer-
mind. I know he got stuck with that new fob and the email thing. That's why
I usually just go on to the meeting and print out the
Well,
agenda. yeah.
I find one on social
I don't think it matters how we do it.
Yeah, no, we can email it and mail it to you.
Okay. That's it. Other new business?
No, we just need our minutes.
Tammy, we'd like to set up sometime in the future a training so the ZBA can be trained on the ordinances that we may face an appeal from. In other words, the zoning ordinances that we may encounter as a result of an appeal. If we
Okay.
can work that into the schedule sometime next year.
Yeah, who would you want to do that?
Well, the code enforcement officer or,
Okay.
Yeah.
or
'Cause I think
or
that
the
there's-
department head, if Doug's available.
Okay, I
or-
think that there's, now, the reason why I'm asking is because we do have our one free training yearly through our contract with our law firm,
But
which
if
I
we-
want to utilize that every year.
But if we could, but I think we should utilize that for something that's more impactful for the entire,
Yeah, but
Committee
there
group.
are quite a few, when I went through and created complete zoning ordinance books for you,
Mm-hmm.
there were quite a few more ordinances that are appealable to the ZBA than I think we realized. And so what we could do is if we are not going to have an application, we could just pick the first 5 of the, say there's 20, we'll pick the first 5, go through those. Next meeting, go through the next ones. Or we could just start and just, after an hour and a half, after an hour, we just say, okay, we've covered these. Because some of them obviously are shorter than others, and others are a lot more complex.
If we could set that up
Yep,
on a regular
sure.
basis perhaps, and be it you, Doug, or the planning officer, the planning director, which I would hope would have a good understanding of the planning regulations or the zoning. Let's do that.
Okay.
Can I suggest something maybe?
Absolutely.
I think maybe one thing to do to maybe save time and make this worth everyone's while forever is maybe get with Kyle and see if you guys can record it, and then we can all watch it. So we don't have to worry about people's time lining up. You can create it at your leisure or whenever you have free time, whatever, you know what I mean? And then when it's ready, we can upload it, just watch it wherever. So we don't really, because it's training, right? It's not really we have to quorum for
Yeah,
a training,
I mean,
right?
the meeting is gonna be, the meeting will be taped and recorded.
Would be our regular meetings.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, because we're all gonna not always be on this board. So in future, like if we had like a solid hard copy of someone explaining what the ordinance is one time, we can always go back to that and watch it.
Yep, okay.
But you're saying, but I know what you're saying. It's
Right.
already gonna be recorded,
Yep.
but like
Yep.
kind of a virtual book,
Right.
per se.
And that might also be beneficial to new members of the planning board,
Sure.
that they could look at that as they feel fit, or whatever board might be affected.
It just puts everyone on their own time speed of it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
It's true.
Yep.
Okay. So let us know how you want to approach that, and we'll go with it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
But if it's, between you, Doug, and the planner whose name eludes me, then you could all,
Kristen.
again, as Derek says, do it at your leisure, and just a general summary or explanation of each one of the ordinances or sub-ordinances, or,
Sure.
I mean, because we could sit here some night and be here forever just on the sign ordinance.
We were.
Yes, we did. A couple of times.
Have been.
Is there any other new or old business before us?
Not to my knowledge.
Seeing none? Motion to adjourn?
Derek, I motion to adjourn.
I second it.
Without objection?